I'm Maritza Barone and you're watching The Good Wealth. Not everyone has a perfect credit history. Perhaps you made a poor financial decision early in your 20s, which is hanging around. However, should this deter you from applying for a home loan or credit? I'm joined by financial expert John Di Natale to discuss. Hi, John.
Hi, Maritza.
Is it true borrowers won't be able to get a home loan with a bad credit history or default?
Look, it certainly doesn't help your chances of getting a home loan, but I don't think it makes it impossible altogether. Many people have had, an imperfect credit history, and so I think what you really need to be aware of is how you manage that over time and how you do that. If you have a bad credit history, you can still get a loan. You may have to look at an alternate lender, perhaps, and it may cost you a little more to get that loan.
Well, that's good to know that people have options. If I'm approved for a loan with a bad credit, will I be stuck with a higher rate home loan?
Well, I don't know about stuck. You'll be probably paying a little bit more to start with. The key then is to manage that particular loan really well and sort of be sure that you can pay it and you manage it effectively. And then I think at some point you can refinance that loan and you may be be able to get back onto a more, a better, more competitive rate.
Great. Well, are paid defaults treated more favourably than unpaid defaults?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I think they are. Of course, if you've had a default and you've made some effort to rectify it, you've made the effort to actually pay it off over time. That at least shows that you're acting in sort of good faith, I guess, and you're looking to meet your commitments. So yes, I think most people would treat a paid default a little more favourably than one that's remained unpaid for forever.
Do you think lenders treat all defaults in the same way?
No, I don't think they do. People default on all sorts of things. If you have a default, say, on your utilities bill, for instance, that would be treated differently to a default on a bank loan for hundreds of thousands of dollars or a business loan. So I think people will grade defaults based on their severity, if you like.
Okay, that's good to know. Now, do you think lenders are actually interested in people hearing people's stories?
Yeah, I think they are, actually.
Does it help?
I think it does. I think people, the lenders are people at the end of the day, and they want to understand your situation. They want to understand how you ended up where you are, and what you're doing about sort of improving your situation. So I think if you can show, look, I've gone through a bit of a bad patch, I've made some changes, I've got some advice, I'm restructuring things, I'm doing things a little better now. I think that does paint a much better picture of you as a credit risk, because ultimately a lender's assessing the risk of giving you money. So I think if they understand your situation, that certainly helps.
Well, it's not all bad news when it comes to bad debt. Thank you so much, John.
Thanks, Marissa.